There we go. Always is good to turn on the mic. A black screen? COMG. What is going on here? Could this be the beginning of a relaxing Starbound stream? Looks like it. At least I got it running this time. It seems I had a horrible crash sometime this week and had to reboot my computer and, well, the computer that I'm currently streaming from. The other one that I normally stream from that has a heck of a lot more grunt. Well, I haven't gotten that one back up and running yet. Or at least not in a state that I feel comfortable with. So, this particular computer, it seems every time I reboot, Starbound seg faults. And I don't know why. Luckily I've joined the Starbound Discord channel and I plopped into the bug report and section and posted my logs, hoping to find at least some guidance. I'll figure it out eventually. As stressful as seg faults can be, it is more along the lines of a relaxing Starbound stream. Now, after I left off, I was working on the merchant wastes. Just building the empire of merchants. Absolutely ignoring their every single need. Because why? Why bother? Also, hi Scott. I saw that pop up behind the Twitch chat. So yes, this stream is being streamed on Sunday. I always try and stream between 6 and 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Sundays. Mostly because the great and magnificent Scott Michaud is no longer doing his Check-It streams, which makes me really sad. I miss his awesome Check-It streams. Go check his YouTube video out. Or his YouTube channel at Scott Michaud. He did a wonderful job with developing a chess-like game in the Unreal Engine, and he documented his entire, or most of his path to the end result, and it is definitely a nice relaxing stream to watch. Okie dokie. Let's get to this. Let me show you some of the stuff that I did. Explain what I did when I wasn't streaming because LGC was on. Okay, we're at the barren waste. Go down! Weep! Whoa, that was fun. Okay, I think this is the start of the fun stuff. So I had an alien room made, and technically this should be a merchant, but he isn't selling jack shit. This too should be a merchant, but yep, that is a merchant. Check that out. So it's a bone merchant. So I can get so many bone things. And then let's bring this person back. This should be another alien. Okay, fine. What the? So this is a geological merchant. I've not run across this one because I haven't actually built a geological merchant shop. Oh, whoa. I think I'm gonna need to crank down the music a little bit. Let's plop that down. Okay. That should be a little better. And you can already see there's some additional rooms above me. Most of them are merchants. For example, this should be a prism merchant that sells Windows stuff. This here is a flower merchant that sells seeds. We've run across this character before. Okay, there's the merchant for this particular room. It's a glow merchant. And you can buy various glowy things, an oil lantern, vine pod light, etc. So it's basically selling the lights that you need. So neat. And yeah, that's a flower. This is a steampunk. This is a swamp. So I've got a frog here. Yay, frog friends. I believe this is a spring. This is a foundry merchant. This is a mushroom merchant. Okay, yeah, that's the guy that goes down to here. That's an oasis merchant, which I've also never had up here. Okay, so this is a shroom merchant and this is a scorched. And that should be all of the unusual merchants. A hostile ship. Let's go check it out. Woo! Wow, that's a whole lot louder than it was. There we go. Let's see if I can get at least 75 fuel. Okay, so 10, 20, that's 30 fuel. If you cannot tell, I am not happy with the lack of fuel. But it looks like there's another fuel container up ahead. $35 fuel. Oh. Ah, screw it. I'll just slice them. Slice and dice, bro. So only 35 fuel. Hopefully I'll find some more hostile ships. Not that I need it. In admin mode, it doesn't matter. Okay, so that's heating. Let's go with radiation. There we go. That should be a little cleaner inventory. Let's get rid of some of this useless crud. Ice? I don't need ice. Ice, ice, baby. Ice to meet you. Oh, no one's in the chat. I'm so alone. This is why I do not have friends. Hashtag forever alone. Here, that should be good enough. Good, I don't have food. I'm going to prepare to zoom down, but in doing so, I'd like to sit a little bit more comfortably, so pardon me while I do so. Hey, Durs! Yay, Durs! Praise Durs! Durs! Yay! There's life out there! How you be, Durs? Yeah, I don't know if you just joined. You must have missed the section where I talked about the additions that I made to the Barren Wastes yesterday during Linux Gamecast. That's gonna be a lot more comfortable. There we go. Also means I can stay relatively centered onto the mic too. Cool. You're playing Starbound too? Ooh. Oh, interesting. Welcome to the jungle. Okay, ornate wood. That's not ornate wood. It's not that kind of wood either. Let's see if I can make an apartment here. Oh, I can. Here we go. What food are you eating? I had a sandwich. Ooh, rain. Okay. I know what you mean. One of the solutions that I have, in which that's actually one of the purposes of why I'm gonna set up a couple merchants here, is if I ever come back here, I'd like to sell some of the food. So all I need is one big box. Now I need a table. Two merchants. Boom. So, one of the reasons why I like having merchants around is I can sell my food. One of the quickest and easiest ways to get money in the game, especially early on, is by just running around your base world and getting food and other items like, cotton and whatnot, and then selling those to a merchant. So having merchants early on in the game is really beneficial. Plus, with the merchants, if you do more missions for them, the better stuff they end up getting. And the better stuff that they get, more likely you are to survive, point blank. But, let's see, where was my train of thought? Oh, yeah. So they'll get better stuff, including better weapons and equipment, which means you'll be better equipped to go to more dangerous locations. So do you have anything for me? Voyager's trousers, yay. Pathfinder's trousers. So an example is, take these trousers. One's 30% damage, 12% shield. This other one's 14 damage, 40 damage, 14 shield. And you can tell from the difference of the price which one might be better off. So having the money to be able to afford those early on in the game is quite useful. Yeah, there's too many holes in this one for me to bother. Ooh. Weapons chest, yes please. Maybe not. Let's go back there. Okay, let's... Cool. Well, that worked absolutely spifftacular. An apex. Let's see if I can seal things up, if this is... going to even be remotely enough. Should be. Let's try. Yay! So why did I do that? Why did I recant? Well, this is why. An abandoned glitch castle. So, yeah, I kinda want to... mark that down so that I can come back to it and loot it. Ah, don't whack the mic, Mir. The other thing is I can also come back and explore it another time. But not tonight. Ooh, another weapons chest. An alpine region. Let's see if I can find some more of the alpaca kit. I'm a itching for a wee fight. Yes, I'm sure you are. So, Durs, if you have any questions about the game, do feel free to ask. I'll try and answer them if I can. Or anyone else watching as well. I mean, what's the point of having the stream other than being a bit more productive with my time playing Starbound by sharing it with all of you people. All of you people! Yes, there is. Let me get back to the barren, finish exploring here, and I'll show you. You can make it from the crafting, not the crafting desk, the workbench. Just type in R or the first few letters for refrigeration, and it will show up. And you get plans for refrigerators as well. And if you put enough refrigerators and cooking things into a building, you will get a cook, which will sell you food, including delicious, delicious bacon. For the size of this world, I still haven't found a civilization, and I only found one dungeon, so... Huh. Ponderous. Oh, hey! Would you like to buy my things? Would you like to buy my things? Tiger tail. No thanks. Sell that, sell that, sell that, sell that. Thank you, come again. Oh, come on. Why didn't you... What the heck was that? Okay, I'm gonna stay here for now. Way too bloody dark. do have this, so... Who? Hello. Will you be my friend? Wait. Could there be friends? I think there be friends. Yes. I'm pretty darn sure there's gonna be friends. Yay! More bird people! Walk the plank, matey! Whoa! Wow, that was pretty darn impressive. Boy, did I catch that one. Ooh. It's a flower tree. Oh. It's because I'm going into a different biome. I'm in the spring biome. Huh. Neat. Okay, can I do it here? No, I can't build it here. Let's go to the barren waste try. What the hell? Come on. Ah, there it is. There you go, Durs. The stylish fridge is one of the refrigeration units that you can get. The rest you can buy from either Apex or humans. So you can see here it says refrigerated storage. So the ice machine is also a place where you could put food like meats and whatnot, and they won't rot as quickly, if ever, actually. Good, good. Sell me your wares. Let me sell you some food like a banana, some raw steak. I'm going to eat some coffee beans. Nom 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 nom. Ah. Oh, Trat, I'm all out of tea. In about 15 or so minutes, I'll probably take a quick break to go and get some more. A friendly ship. Let's go check out this other jungle. Ooh, sun. It's all nice and bright. And I think I'm gonna go this direction for a change. Yay, frog people! Frog people are friends. I also have good kit. Yay! I can make a swamp cot. I won't steal too much from our froggy friend. Ew. Stagnant water. Yay, swamp chair. God, I hate swamps at night. See, it just grew very, very, very dark. Oh, hey, a merchant. I can buy a bathroom sink, some yellow fairy lights. Oh, sweet. Neat. That might be worth keeping a note on. What the hell are you doing out here, man? goods for sale? You don't have many good goods. Yeah, if Deadwing one-shots you, you need better armor. Plus, with Deadwing, it's all about the timing. Okay, so there's only a candle in that room. There's a light there. There we go. At some point, I am just going to absolutely raise one of these, but they're so pretty. And I'm not going to bother today. Let's craft. There we go. What an interesting name. So this is technically a dungeon. Yay, more eyeballs! Here's looking at you, kid. A mutant biome, if I remember correctly. Yay, I just flew. And it goes back to this. Huh. Wait, is this... Oh my god, it's a friendly glitch. Here. Huh. Okay. That should be enough. Hey, it's Steve's room. Look at all them books. Glitch reproduction is managed by couples, and it seems to be one of the glitch's many programmed blind spots. It was for a time before I was able to witness the process, as glitch who would allow me to observe the procedure were few and far between. When I eventually did find a willing couple, what I saw was quite fascinating. Parts were procured from a certain shop, the couple picking the items and the features that felt right. These parts were then taken home, and over the course of several weeks, a new glitch was built. The process took over multiple sessions, which was always undertaken in private, but for my presence. Each time, once the work had started in earnest, both glitch went into a sort of trance, some level of their functioning entirely suspended. While in this state, they carried out feats of engineering I could usually deem far beyond them, these being enacted mechanically, efficiently, and completely silently. It was quite strange to watch. At the terminus of each session, the two glitch would suddenly and simultaneously become their usual selves. Interestingly, the few times I tried to discuss the process after the fact, neither would go beyond stating that they had a very nice time. So there's a little bit of glitch sex for you. A Slight Misunderstanding by Hiraki Korale, a Hoital adventure. As one of my frequent attempts at cultural sensitivity, I decided to try and further integrate myself with my host. While exploring the castle, I found a number of decorative suits of armor that appeared to depict great glitch warriors. Naturally, to make my companions comfortable, I put the suit on. The armor was hard to walk in, so I lost my balance a few times. In fact, I came tumbling down the stairs and rolled into the main hall, and all glitch eyes were on me. Rather than the warm greeting I deserved, however, they began to wail and yell, and I heard the words anger and disgust a number of times, and then they began to chase me. So that's 2 dungeons thus far, or 1 dungeon and 1 village. Okay, so I'm back to where I started. Woohoo! Great time to take a tea break. I will be back. Oh, me bones! Me bones! And a Tylenol. I need a Tylenol. Ah. Wait, did I have the mic on for all that? Oops. So I've mentioned in my previous streams about donations, and I've got a LibrePay donation URL at the bottom of the screen. But let me explain one of the things that I'd like to do. I'd like to get the new 3DS and have one that I can have unofficial firmware on, because the new 3DS has with unofficial firmware, has the ability to stream. And I'd actually like to capture video footage of me playing either a DS game or a 3DS game off of the DS. But I can't afford that. I can't afford the equipment to do so. So if I do get some donations or some help, that would probably be one of the goals that I'd have, is to pick up a new 3DS to use for streaming. And probably a new 3DS XL, because, my eyes. I'm old. Get off my lawn! Although my lawn probably looks very similar to the lawn here. Several shades of brown. Whew, got it. Well, I found that Twitch wouldn't allow me to put the URL in the descriptor, so... Oh well. Eh? I'm gonna need to find a merchant. I'm still relatively new to the streaming thing. Let's see how this goes. Come on. Ha ha! Good show, boy. You mean you don't see the Libera Pay link in the actual video footage itself? It should be like right below my pineapple. Follow the bouncing pineapple. Boing, 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 boing. Boing, 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 boing. There we go. It was about as big as I could make it without getting too large. Let's see if I can... I think that's about as big as I can get it without having to resize the window. Ooh, hey, neat. Ha, the rain stopped. It's like as if I'm now in a desert biome. Nope. Rainbow biome. Neat. My dear Itsuki, I write this letter to you from the remains of my camp. It appears that missionary work is much more difficult than I anticipated. Despite the training we received, I was woefully unprepared for the creatures such as these. The morning began as peacefully as one would expect on an uncivilized planet like this. Nonetheless, it was chosen so that I may spread little peace to the less fortunate. So I was determined to rough it. I placed my tea atop a gentle flame and eased myself into my morning meditation as usual. However, I could hardly achieve a state of enlightenment, for the cacophony that soon assaulted my ears from beyond a hill. After a calming breath, I set out to investigate. A brief hike to the top of the hill revealed the two alien life forms, shining like beacons, with a marking atop their face. A search through my xenobiological handbook revealed these to be the Nova Kid, a primitive, gaseous species. The two, glowing blue and yellow respectively, whooped and hollered as one strummed a guitar, creating some semblance of music. What better specimens to enlighten than these creatures, thought I. I strode down the hill. They seemed wary of me, but I assured them that I meant no harm. I introduced myself in customary fashion, and they returned with their names, the blue one named Bonnabelle, and the yellow Nim. They possessed a most ridiculous accent. Nim extended his hand, and I, assuming it was a customary greeting, reached out in response. The savage shook my arm with a vigor that nearly toppled me. The whole exchange was quite uncouth. Determined to civilize these ruffians, I invited them to tea as tradition dictates. They seemed very excited at the prospect and eagerly following me back to my camp. My tea boiled, and as I prepared the proper settings, the Nova Kid perused my camp. There was not a single ornament they were not curious about. Their filthy hands touched all my perfectly aligned furnishings. They shattered my favorite coral sculpture. Nonetheless, I knew I could enlighten them. Over tea, I spoke about opening their third eye to the world. They seemed to barely pay attention. The tea I served was my finest blend, but after a single sip, they dropped my cups, shattering them on the floor. I struggled to remain as calm as Bonnabelle removed a jug of some liquid and passed it between herself and Nim. Perhaps I could earn their trust by partaking in this cultural tradition, I thought. After a hesitation, they allowed me the jug. Maybe they're warming up to my teachings after all. These thoughts faded away after I lifted the jug to my mouth. The drink burned down my throat, and after one sip I fell unconscious. When I woke, Bonnabelle and Nim were gone, leaving me in my battered camp, nursing a terrible headache. I end this note with a warning to your missionary travels, Itsuki. Never invite a Nova Kid to tea. Well, I'll be darned. No shit, Sherlock. You should never invite Nova Kid for tea. I don't drink tea. It's silly drink called tea. Give them a bottle of whiskey and they'll be fine for days. Man, that's a neat hidden Easter egg there. So hopefully you enjoyed that Nova Kid reading. I thought that was pretty fun. Oh no! The barren ruins of one of the Foxy friends. Oh no! Oh no! They be dead. Durs! Durs, the Foxy friend, they be dead. I'm so sad. Ooh. How the bleepin' heck am I supposed to get up there? Well, at least now I can sell all my food. Sell this. Pineapple seeds. Why are you not stacking? Sell that, sell that, sell that, sell that, sell that, sell that, sell that. Boom, boom. Let's eat some coffee. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. 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 Ba-doom. Doom. Ooh, a diamond pickaxe. That sounds like a nice thing. Yeah, I figured I'd be running across the swamp. Okay, now I'm back to where I started. This system's all explored. So as you can see here, there's a lot of refrigerators here. So I could put a lot of food there and not have it go bad. Why does this person want a security camera? Really? Really, bro? Trying to find a room with a bookcase. There it is. Oh, that one's full though. Darn it. Ha, there's another bookshelf. Okay, let's plop those codex there. Yeah, that cut off. Yeah, I can't make that any bigger than it already is. Oh well. Wait, what? A gentle star. Neat. Have I explored this one? It's interesting. When I'm doing the stream on my server, I get about like 5% CPU usage. And here on this quad core, I'm getting 30. And I'm running at a lower rate as well. I'm only doing 1080p 30. The other machine, I do 1080p 60. I could probably use an i7. That's another thing that the donations will help, is help me get like an i7 processor so that I can have a machine with a decent graphics card and a decent processor with enough overhead. Well, the other thing I could possibly do is just I could send video output to the server, have the server be quite literally an ingest server, and then simultaneous stream to both Twitch and YouTube, possibly. But again, I need a larger audience to make it worthwhile, and donations is one of the ways people can be like, hey, I like your, do more of it. And donations don't necessarily need to be donations. I've got an eBay store where I sell old computer parts that may or may not be broken. Actually, I'm currently selling an... Is it Mario 64? I believe it's Super Mario 64 for the N64. Someone won the bid, but they never paid. That was a bummer. Yeah, Libera Pay has its quirks, and I don't quite know yet how it is on when you have people donate, getting the money out of it. I mean, I've got PayPal, so if somebody wants to send me something via PayPal, I've got multiple means. I mean, heck, even Twitch has their like gem thing or bits or something like that. That's one of the reasons why I went around getting the chat enabled on the stream itself here, is so that I can interact with you beautiful people out there. And my videos on YouTube, I believe you can also donate as well, or do something via the YouTube metrics. I enabled that. Coinbase has had some issues, especially transferring money from Coinbase into money that you can use. I've had a friend who had some financial issues, and they had money invested in Bitcoin, and Coinbase wouldn't interface with their bank, nor would it interface with PayPal for a long time. So they spent weeks with no money. They literally had like $150 to last them a month. So I literally don't feel comfortable with the exchanges that exchange cryptocurrency for real world currency. It's not Bitcoin that I have an issue with. It is the exchanges. If that makes at all any sort of sense. They literally had, for a number of months, issues transferring money into bank accounts in general. It's not so much about the up and up. It's they had issues transferring money. Maybe it's a little better now. I mean, I'm taking a look at some news articles right now, and supposedly Coinbase has fixed most of those issues, but they were there and there enough to make me not feel comfortable in trusting it. So who knows? But there's a much larger audience of viewers on Twitch. So if I were to simul stream, I'd probably do maybe all three if I could. We all know Starbound streaming is the most illicit kind of streaming outside of, Star Citizen. Ha ha ha. Shots fired. YouTube has problems with that if you're monetizing your videos. I'm just asking for donations. So since my videos are ad-free, I don't have to worry about that problem. PCPer did it for a long time. Linux Gamecast is able to do it. Linus Media Group does as well. A mushroom biome. Let me get something to drink. I've got a mosquito in my tea. God damn it. Stop whacking the microphone. Get the fuck out of my tea. Good enough to drink. I'm more of a cockatrice person myself. What did I do with my mouse? Huh. There's my mouse. There we go. Out of curiosity, Turs, is there any games that you think are worthwhile this Steam sale? This, what is it, Lunar New Year? Actually, more combination Lunar and Chinese New Year. Wow, that was exciting. Out of curiosity, Durs, do you know if magic cards are standard playing card size? I.e., if I have a custom box for a set of, let's say, Hoyle playing cards or B playing cards, the typical size that you'll find for casinos and whatnot, will one of those card holders work for my magic cards? It's been so long I don't remember anymore. Plus, I paid a heck of a lot of money for dedicated magic card cases. And now I may be getting all my grandmother's bridge card holders. What's the point of even bothering if they won't fit? And hopefully by the next stream I'll have a new mic available. Instead of having a dynamic, I'll have a cardioid with shock mounts and all the jam. Well, I definitely have made back all my fuel that I've spent thus far. Now going back to the bridge card cases my grandmother had, they're beautiful wood, Polish made, just absolutely stunning. Haven't really done much on the barren waste, have I? I mean, I've spent a lot of time on the merchant waste, but recently I haven't done much in the barren waste. Yet, are they standard size like regular playing cards? Like, well, I could probably check since I brought one of the boxes home. Okay, I'm going to leave it up to you guys, whoever is watching. Should I explore one of the savannah worlds, the desert world, or the ocean world? I leave it up to you. I will pause and go for another glass of tea, and I await your answer. Desert, ocean, or savanna? Or we could do it another way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or A, B, C, D. So outer ocean world. Okay. I will be back shortly. I'm going to get something out more to drink. Interesting. That I didn't know. And you know something? I'm going to check right here on stream. I believe I've got a bag of magic cards near me, maybe. Possibly. I have some magic cards inside, and I've got one of the cases out here, so hold on tight. The main worry I have is, as you mentioned, Durs, my grandmother was a hardcore bridge player. I mean, hardcore. She never got the chance to teach me. I just didn't get around to visit her enough to warrant the time investment into teaching me. There just wasn't any. And I spent more time with another grandmother who taught me something like poker, 21, Yahtzee, etc., which I'm very, very thankful that I've learned those games because that means I'll go out. I can be like, hey, you want to play 21? Sure! Okay. I have the magic cards on me. Necrogen Spellbomb, Unholy Strength, Dross Ripper, Unholy Strength, Phyrexian Defiler, Enemy of the Guild Pack, Mind Ravel, which looks like a... Nope, that's legit, it's just an old card. Giant Scorpion, Urbog Panther, Gumbaj Witches, Raise the Dead, Grim Discovery, Distomb, Fang Skullkin, Mirror Blight, haha, haha, Mirror Blight. Desecrated Earth and Chill to the Bone are the cards that I'm using to test. Let's see if they work. Fucking Durs. You are awesome. I could hold two decks in this. Nice. Thank you, Durs. I'm not. I was in a D&D club in high school, and my first game of Magic back then, I completely obliterated everyone in a tornado sandstorm. I do have a deck that I do play, but the problem is some of the cards that I have in that deck, because it's a blue deck, are no longer legal. Some of the plays are banned. But then again, I haven't played since like maybe 2014. Putting the cards away. The point of my blue deck was to have fun. That's it. I don't aim to win. I know I'm not going to win. I'm not a good enough player to win. You give me Yu-Gi-Oh!, Magic, even regular playing cards. I'll do a little better on 21 and Blackjack. 5-card draw Deuces Wild. But if you... With Magic, I just want to have fun. And that's the whole point of my blue deck, is to have as much fun as humanly possible. So, question for you, Turs. Do I explore the top, or should I go under the sea? Da dee da dee do da da dee da dee do dee. Cockatrice is free as well, and it allows you to build your decks using regular cards. It allows you to test them. It allows you, I think at one point, it had allowed you to see the evaluation of a hypothetical deck. So it allowed you to create a hypothetical deck and then calculate how much it would cost for you to make said deck. Okay, under the sea. So that's one of the reasons why I like Cockatrice. Plus, it's cross-platform. It's open source. Or at least the last time I checked, it's still open source. Ooh. Ooh. That's an abandoned Hoitle. What do I have? Okay. Chunk the snow. Go away, snow. Let's get rid of the stone rubble. I have tomb brick. Okay, cool. Loose silt. Meh. Cockatrice runs on Linux, Android, iOS, Windows, Mac, Plan 9, BSD, VMS, Solaris. Oh, nice. There's this picture that I have from long ago that you probably would like, Durs. Uh, any unattended children will be taught how to play magic. Basically, as a threat to parents who leave their children alone. Alone. What is it? Any unattended children will be taught magic. Yeah, that sounds about right. Charcoal. Huh. One thing I haven't done in a very, very long time is explore underground in an underwater ocean or underwater or an ocean world. Mostly because there's infinite water here. So there's really not much of a point in digging down. It will just get filled up with water if you're not quick enough. Let me explore what's up here on the surface first. Because, I mean, if there's that one abandoned Hoitul hotel, there's likely to be more. This might be one where we'll find one of the rare and elusive other dungeons. God damn it. Also, my hands are cold. Oh my god, is it cold? I think when the news station said that it is 49 degrees Fahrenheit in yada yada, basically where I live. And that was 4 o'clock. It's now almost 8. So there's plenty of spots that I could probably dig under. Oh, heck yeah. Any particular name for this ocean city? What should I name it? Oh no, it won't allow me. Go. Let's see if there's some land above me. Yes, there is. Down, down, down we go. Where does it end? Nobody knows. Well, that worked out perfect. Welcome to Jersey Hama. I mentioned this before in some of my earlier streams. I suck at naming. I mean, I really suck at naming. I thought this audio sounded a bit odd. I don't need no weapons. Sweet. Let's see if there's an abandoned underwater village here. If there is, that's gonna be neat. It's gonna be neat AF, bruh. 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 Although I probably should have gone and found a merchant and been like, hey, buy my stuff. Please. Reminds me, there should be some more Monster Cat coming up soon. They usually have something new come out on Mondays. It's been a smorgasbord of music. Or at least a smorgasbord of music as of late. That's more of what I wanted to say. Oh, cute. Look at the little jellyfish. Oh, dear God, I sounded like M. Foxdog there. I think I'm gonna need to re-grease my spacebar. Squeak, squeak, squeak. Oh God, I'm going to die. Well, not really. But I did destroy a light source. Oh, bummer. Hawaiian flower crown. Well, from the wiki, when I get to that point, I'll show you how. I want to get back to where that inn was. Once I get back to the inn, then I've explored the entire bottom and there's nowhere else to go but up and down. Huh, how'd I get free pixels? It's here. Oh, finally found one for the first time in this freaking save. Yes. The other Hoitel abandoned dungeon. This is an underwater abandoned dungeon. Screw digging down. I'm gonna explore this shit. Please say there's an island above. If not, I'll frickin' make one. I can't make one. Darn it. Hmm. There we go. Cool. I don't have all the equipment I need to do this. And as soon as I dig a hole in the back, this area will fill up with water. Damn. And there we go. Okay, let's explore this. I just want to make sure I can get back here. Because I want to loot this. This is a remnant, last remnants of the Hoytel Florian War. If I remember correctly, the Hoytel and the Florians do not get along very well. Or at least historically they haven't. Man. Yes! Okay, I'm happy. Man, that was freaking awesome. Holy crap. That's just not something you see. I am curious. Let's beam back down. Since there was an N directly below me, that might signify that it might not be too far from the starting point. Yep, there it is. There's that. Okay, so let's go the other direction. And if that's the case, I can either put a save point on the island that I spawn on, or I can try and find another island west of it. Too far from that island. Come on, where are you? I know you're around here somewhere. Jiminy Christmas. Boy, is it far from my starting point. Man, it must be a big world. Whoa. Hello. That it would. Okay, so this is the far edge. Going up, because I don't trust that flag will stay there. Damn. There like is no island. Huh. Huh. Here we go. I probably could. That works though. God, the noise! Okay, I'm going to sell you my wares. Reef pod, okay. Sell you my coffee too. Water balloon. Grenade! This is the merchant waste. This is what I was working on between the last stream. And nothing but merchants as the eyes can see. There are over 150 merchants here. When you realize, well, maybe a little less. I started with 1,000 deeds when I came to this particular planet. 1,000 deeds, and I'm now down to 854. Give or take the ones that I used in one of the other planets. So about 858 deeds used just here. I mean, there are a lot of merchants, at minimum 5 per floor. And there's a few specialty ones as well, including a prism one, foundry, reed, mushroom, etc., etc. This place doesn't need to be cleansed. This is the Akihabara, this is the Sinjin of my particular Starbound stream. This is where I'm going to go if someone mentions in a quest, I think we would benefit from making new friends. I have a plan. Build a home and inside place 3 pieces of glitch furniture. Don't forget to include a colony deed. Well, if I need glitch furniture, I need to have a large variety of merchants in which I can buy glitch furniture from. And instead of hunting around the world or across the universe for silly little outposts that may have 1 or 2 merchants inside that may sell maybe 3 pieces of furniture, if that, I have them all here. Hundreds of them. I have at least 25 different choices of glitch merchants here. Do I need to buy glitch? Not necessarily. But I have everything but Nova Kid, which makes this the opportune place to buy stuff. On top of that, if I get a quest saying, hey, I want a friend, can you build a apartment for them and place 3 pretty things on it? Well, I can bullshit my way into getting pretty things, or I can have one place where I can buy all of the pretty things. And this is going to get even more insane, because I am going to build this entire expanse all the way up. All the way up. And there will be one central elevator that will go to each and every single floor. Well, maybe not necessarily. Maybe every other floor therein. But you can see, up until about here where the mark is, everything is going to be nothing but merchants. All merchants. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I must leave the stream. It is late, and I've been streaming for about 3 hours. I consider that a success that I was able to find the abandoned underwater Hoitle fortress. Interesting reading when you go into the codex on the backstory about those. So, if you like this stream, toss a few shekels my way, either via the LibrePay down at the bottom of the physical video itself that you've been seeing for the past 3 hours, or hit me up via the many means of contact. And I've got other ways that you can send me a few shekels if you like my content. I do a video every Sunday between 6 and 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I also may stream randomly therein, but not entirely. I also upload at least one gaming video per month to YouTube and make it active. And I do one tutorial video as well, Linux tutorial video, or Linux fuck-up video in the case of this current month. So if you do like the content, help me out. So, talk to you later. And until next week, bye-bye.